Hello, hello, hello. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is
Hello.
Pink into Pink Night.
So
Somebody
fun.
is gonna win $200 in Mary Kay, a full roll-up bag. I'm so excited. Comment in the comments if you're excited about that. But I've got my girls, Krista and Rachel. I love you guys. You're going to hear a little bit about why we love what we do, why women in 2023 start a Mary Kay business, and we hope you're excited. You can be a talent scout for us, or maybe we pique your curiosity and you're excited to learn more. And maybe not, it's okay. You are helping your consultant, and at the end, we're going to ask you 4 questions, and when you answer them, that helps her with her leadership training. So thank you. But I'm excited to take you into the first part. So Mary Kay Ash started this company 60 years ago. I fell in love with her when I opened her book and started chapter 1. Oh my gosh, I love that she started this company because she wanted to change things for women 60 years ago. And she was named as one of the people that changed the face of history for women. So I love her. She's a role model for me. And I don't know what I would have done without her. But you guys, this company is so special. It's what it is because of Mary Kay. But my journey started 20 years ago, and I needed money. And so I started at a Mary Kay party, not wanting to be there. I bought a skincare set. And then I started looking at the opportunity, and my mind was absolutely blown. And so I want to share this part with you. I'm so excited because it changed my life. So we have the best products. We have more products that, okay, I'll back up. We have, I think, 1,200 products that have patents. Is that right? We have 39 products that have
1,600.
Okay, we have a lot of amazing products. And so women love Mary Kay. We have one of the highest customer loyalty rates of any other company, but I want to make this really personal to you. If you had just a couple hours a week and you could do, a Mary Kay appointment, if you built 2 new skincare customers per week, you guys, this is mind blowing. 100 skincare customers per year, just from a couple hours per week. Now, here's the math on that. The average skincare sales we have, would you agree with this, is $200 per customer, right? If they're buying skincare. Now that's $20,000 of sales in your first year, working a couple hours a week. That's $8,000 per profit at a 40% commission, because that gives you 10% savings for your business. Does that not, what would you do? Drop in the comments. What would you do with an extra $8,000 this year? Would you take a couple vacations? Would you pay off some bills and be debt free? What would you do? That to me was life-changing. And then the residual income. One thing that I love about Mary Kay is once you use it, then you have to call us again and you reorder, and we could be watching, what's that show that I watch? Property Brothers. I love that show. So you could be sitting watching your favorite show, and then you get a website order and you make some money. So think about this, 100 skincare customers that you built in your first year, reordering next year. This is residual income. That's $60,000 in sales. That's a $24,000 profit increase in your second year on residual income. So I love that. In my first year of Mary Kay, I paid $20,000 of our debt down just by this sales. And I love that, our company is built on this product that you sell, right? And it's not just signing everybody and their mother up to order wholesale. It's this really nice ATM. But Mary Kay always also built a long-term financial income of building other people, of helping them start their business and supporting them and cheering them on. And I love that you get a cute outfit for doing it, right? We have uniforms in Mary Kay. This is the hot new red jacket. And so there's different income potentials based on, your leadership level in Mary Kay. But in my first year, my first full year in Mary Kay, just from my team building commissions for Mary Kay, was over $50,000 on my 1099. I was driving a free car. It's incredible, the income. So for me, what it did It helped me get out of debt really fast because I was playing that juggle game. I was stressed out and not knowing a way out. And it gave me this fun career that I homeschooled my kids all through their school. I had a career of a lifetime, and now I've built something that could last. And I love that part of my business. I could talk forever, but I'm going to turn it over to Krista.
I love that. And like what you said about the orders, like I woke up this morning to 4 orders. It's so exciting. So whether you're on vacation or watching TV, wake up in the morning, there's orders. For those of you that don't know me, my name's Krista Jasper, and I was in dental for 15 years, loved my job. I was good at what I did. But I, like a lot of us, craved freedom and flexibility. I craved freedom and flexibility. I'm a mom of 4, and I wanted to be more present. Like that kind of a job. Even though I loved it, I was gone at 6 o'clock in the morning till 7 o'clock at night, and it was like, kiss, good night, see you later. And I really wanted to be able to be there more and still make the money. It was really a tough decision to quit that and do this full time. But I'll never forget my very first paycheck as a Mary Kay sales director. And it was exactly how much I would have made if I would have worked my butt off in dental, like with picking up extra hours and extra hours and extra hours. And this little one that's standing behind me, she was 3 at the time and I missed a lot of those first 3 years. And it still makes me want to cry, because now, because of me and the freedom and flexibility that I do have, I've been able to homeschool her and watch her grow and ride her horse every day, and soccer and basketball and all the things, and just being able to be present. And with my oldest being 18 this fall, like time is a thief, and it goes by so fast. And so I wanted to grab a hold of something that I knew that was going to still provide for my family, and that was going to give me the freedom and flexibility. And that's exactly what Mary Kay has done. And I tell everybody, like, I'm a small town girl. I'm from a town of a couple thousand, and if I can do this, I know that you can too. And I know that we all have our reasons or our excuses why. Fear is a big thing, but freedom and flexibility, it was worth it. It was so worth it. And another thing is the rewards and recognition. Like at the dental office, I was always told, like, pat on the back, great job, you're doing good. But I knew that I was tapped out. Also, I knew that what I was doing, like, I wasn't going to get any more raises. I wasn't going to get any more bonuses or promotions. Like, when you're at the top, you're at the top. And with Mary Kay, like, the top, like, you're never just at the top. Like, you can keep climbing the ladder, and there's rewards after rewards and recognition. There's jewelry. Every month we earn a beautiful piece of jewelry. Casey is wearing the necklace. Mine's going to be coming here any day. But we get jewelry and prizes every single month for really doing the bare minimum. I mean, it really is the bare minimum. And there's the cars. My unit, so let's see, we became a unit in 2020, and this will be our 3rd car that we are earning. So how cool is that? And there's just a couple pictures of the cars, the trips, the diamond rings. My very, very first year in Mary Kay, I got that diamond ring that year. There were purses mailed to me, because again, this is COVID. There was purses mailed to me that had price tags of like $500, and like the prizes and the recognition, and they truly care. I mean, you get birthday presents in the mail, Christmas presents in the mail, cards. Every time you do something that you don't even feel is, that astounding, but they do a great job at making you feel valuable and loved. And it's a great company to work for. So those are just some of the things that I love about this Mary Kay business and this Mary Kay culture. And Rachel is going to talk to you guys some more about some of my other favorite things. It's hard to just narrow it down to a few, because all of it is such an amazing package.
Oh, yeah, thank you, Krista. I mean, like, when I'm hearing you guys talk, I'm like, oh, I could say those things. I could say those things. But the thing I get to talk about that I love this little slide right here. I want to like put this as my wallpaper on my laptop, I think. This is just like some recent stuff, but my journey in Mary Kay began 15 years ago. So I have so many memories and so many fun things that I could share. But like Casey, I also homeschool my kids, and like Krista, I also have 4 kids, and she and I actually became directors at the same time in June of 2020. And right now, my unit and we're earning our second car. So it's just really fun to just have girlfriends alongside you that you are working with. I mean, like, we hit a lot of the same milestones together, and the celebrations and the memories that we've had, just like the 3 of us, has been amazing. That picture of us on the beach, that was in Florida. We got to go for a leadership conference. It's an annual thing that the company does for sales directors to give us more training and leadership skills. And so I just love that the growth is in Mary Kay is never ending. Not only do they just provide you constant opportunities to learn more and grow your skills in your business, but like, I learn life skills along the way of like, as my kids are now, my oldest is turning 21, my youngest is turning 15. I only have a couple left in high school. One of them is going to be a senior. Like, we're like transitioning to having like all these adult children. And, relating to adult children is way different. I keep saying, like, take me back to the days of diapers, where how my kids were when I began Mary Kay. Sometimes that feels a little bit easier. But I just love how my Mary Kay business has given me an opportunity to learn more about myself. Like, when you have to work for yourself and you don't have a boss telling you what to do, it kind of forces you to have some self-discipline. It forces you to establish new habits and all of that. So I am so grateful for that opportunity, because it's just something I didn't even know that was lacking. It's like you don't know what you're missing until you have it. And so I'm just so grateful for that. And all that fun stuff, like what you guys are talking about, I love. Every time a reorder comes in, I love just helping my customers keep what they love on their bathroom shelf. I mean, I was my own best customer for the first couple of years when I didn't do a whole lot in the beginning, but I just love how my business has grown along with me in different stages and phases of my life.
That's amazing. It's so great having watched you both on your journey. Like, it is one of my favorite things is to see families change. What do you think the biggest impact on your family has been through your Mary Kay business?
Well, I would say my kids, you don't think that they're watching you, or you don't think that they notice, but like, when we earned our first car, that picture there with the Malibu, we picked that up last April. And like, just that my kids were smiling a different way than I've seen them smile before. I could tell that they thought it was really cool and they were really proud of me. And I don't know. It's just so weird. I'm going to cry now too. Just thinking, like, I'm so proud of my kids, but like, to have your kids be proud of you.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't beat it.
That's beautiful. How about you, Krista?
There's so many things, but I think that it gave my husband the freedom to also be able to quit his job. He was a logger for 23 years. And he really did feel stuck. Like, he really felt like, if he quit, there wouldn't be enough money, or, enough, insurance. And where we're at, there's not a whole lot of jobs that pay well. And, he had been there for, like I said, 23 years, and it gave him the ability to be able to quit and start his own business. And that's a really hard thing to do. Like, there's a security in going to work and clocking in and clocking out. Like, there's a security in that. And, but at the same time, like, I knew that he had a desire to be free from that and work for himself. And like, so not only did Mary Kay give me the confidence to be able to do that on my own, but for him as well. And so now we're both self-employed, we're both working from home, and we both have all the freedom and flexibility, and being able to teach your kids that, like, we're raising little entrepreneurs ourselves, and they, sometimes they're like, oh, I need to go get a job. And they're like, wait a minute, I wouldn't be able to do that on Saturday. or wait a minute, I wouldn't be able to do, like, and so that freedom and flexibility, and showing your kids that they're capable of that as well.
That's amazing. That's so beautiful. Did I make you cry, Rach?
No, seriously. I mean, Krista made me cry a little. When your little one came, I was like, oh my gosh.
I know.
And like seeing her stand back there, like, it made me tear up, because I'm like, oh my gosh, she was 3 when I left dental, and now she's such a big kid. So my baby.
I think for me, that having a place, it's so interesting, because Mary Kay is, for all of us, it's been a place where we could be there for our kids and put our family first. But for me too, it gave me a separate place to build myself. I've been in a lot of bad situations. And by the time I was 26, when Mary Kay came into my life, I was just a shell of a person. And so it helped me over here, put myself back together, which then, because I was able to be home with them and have that impact on them, I know that Mary Kay made a difference on me, and then in turn on them. And so that it's crazy. Like, I think every woman needs to try Mary Kay at least for a year, just for what you get in your own heart, right? In this environment. So I know that maybe you've thought about it, or maybe you have like this conversation going on in your mind, like, this sounds really good, but, and so we're just going to just tell you, overcome a few of your buts, right? So maybe you feel like you don't have enough time. And for this, Krista, I think you're the perfect one to talk about that.
I think that's the easiest thing to say, is I don't have time. But, we all have the same, you hear this all the time, we all have the same 24 hours in a day. And, being a mom of 4, I'm on the school board. I am a 4-H leader. So I'm helping run not only my business, but my husband's business, all the sports, all the activities. And, the coolest thing about Mary Kay is I learned how to extreme plan. I learned how to, balance my time and fit things in where they're supposed to go. And, like, we do all have the same amount of time. And when I first started this as a business, I was only able to put in an hour or so at a time. And like, we all have an hour that we can give up. One of my favorite sayings is, what can you do today that your future self will thank you for? Mm-hmm. And that 1 hour, when I started doing, just 1 hour, it was a one-on-one, I would make more money in that one-on-one facial than I would working all day long. And so, like, that is something to think about. Like, do you have an hour that you, instead of watching that TV show, instead of, whatever it is, like, do something that your future self is going to thank you for. And, that's how you start building something beautiful. And so, like, it's easy to say we don't have enough time, but what I have found for myself is that if it's important to me and I want to make it work, I'm going to find the time to do it, even if it's 30 minutes for the day. Because even a little bit is going to be huge for the long run. So.
For sure. And remember, 2 customers a week, that's pretty quick.
Right.
Rach, how about you? Like, not the sales type. I hear so many people say that, like, I could never do what you do.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And, I had that kind of initial reaction as well. I'm like, oh gosh, sales. But I also remembered, all the 3 years I spent as a Mary Kay customer, how I never felt like I was being sold to. I loved my experience as a Mary Kay customer, and I was really, really excited to like be able to get my own things and save money on my own products, but also just like to share what I love with people. And so you don't have to be this. It's probably better if you're not the sales type, because just the way that Mary Kay established her company with the products is that, number one, you get to try before you buy. So you're going to know whether you like it or not. It's not a gamble. And then even beyond that, let's say something maybe doesn't work out, or you need to switch formulas, or whatever. We have a 100% satisfaction guarantee. And so like the company has our backs. We fill out a form, they replace the product to us. So we don't take a loss. We get that recouped. And so like for the company to believe in their products that much, and very rarely, I've hardly ever had to do, even utilize that, because I'm able to customize things. I'm able to get them what they need that I know is going to work for their skin, because they get to sit down. I ask them questions. They try it first. And it's so fun. And so you're just being interested in people, not selling them. And it was really fun. While we were sitting here, I just got a website order that we were.
Me too.
So anyway, it's just like,
going on? If you saw me looking down, it's because I got an order. That's really fun. I love that. And I'm not a salesperson either, but the training in Mary Kay taught me how to do it in a way that felt organic and natural for me. So, and when I started,
I remember, sorry.
No, go for it.
I was going to say, I remember telling you that when I first started. I remember saying, Casey, I don't want to be a salesy person. And you said, if you're worried about being a salesy person, then you're not going to be. Yeah. And I was like, oh, that's true. Because if you're aware of it, then anyways, it just came to my mind. I think we all have felt that way.
Yes, absolutely. That means we want you on our team, because you're the kind of person we want to work with. But not knowing enough people, that's what I thought. And this was before social media days. But I could barely put 30 people that I knew on a sheet of paper, because I was a stay-at-home mom. I got married at 18, had babies, and I was really disconnected from any social circles. And 90-something% of my customers in my first year, I didn't know before Mary Kay. So we'll teach you how to organically grow. It's not like post on social media 25 times a day. That's not how we build our business. It's very comfortable. So I love it. And, Mary Kay said, you might have, whatever going on in your mind, but she said that a woman can do anything if she wants to do it bad enough. So if you have a why inside of you, if you have a dream, if you have a need for your family, if we talked and something resonated in your heart, then don't even worry about the what ifs. Just do it, because the very least you can get your starter kit and you can run away from us and never talk to us again. That's fine. but we do have a signing bonus for you. So I'm going to show you that, and Rach, you can tell them about it.
Yes. Oh, we're so excited about this. So that adorable bag, that cosmetic bag, I'll hold. You want to talk like real talk? I have it sitting right here. Here's mine. It's stuffed with a lot of stuff. It holds a lot more than you think. All my makeup's in there. It's an adorable cosmetic bag, and that is going to be our gift to you if you decide to just jump on with us and have some fun. And the awesome thing is that there's 2 different startup options. You can do a $30 e-start, which gives you that personal website, which is great because we got website orders coming in, and ProPay, which is your credit card processing, so people can pay you, which is awesome. And so, or the 130, which gives you those 2 things, plus then you get the bag full of the full-size products, like for sampling at your parties and stuff. So those are your 2 options. It's really awesome. So in order for you, so if you're watching us live right now,
real quick. That e-start ends tomorrow. That is the last day of e-start. So if you want to get started, it's going to go away on Saturday. So
right. So like today, Thursday, tomorrow, Friday. So that's so $30. It's like I went like I just got myself like a glass of wine and some snacks with my sister last night, and I spent $30 because the plate. I'm like, well, okay, wow. Okay, so anyway, just saying, like, but it didn't. It's not gonna, I'm never gonna spend that money again. So I'm just saying. But anyway, so let your consultant know if you're excited. And either way, like we said, this just helps. We have some questions for you. Maybe we should just post the questions in the comments or something. But just 4 quick questions to get your feedback. And answering the questions, it doesn't mean that you want to be a consultant. So it's okay if you do, like literally either way. This just, like I said, we're interested in you. We want to know you. We want to know what you think, because maybe this will be for you now. Maybe it'll be something you can keep in the back of your mind for later, or maybe you know somebody that could really use this. Either way, it really helps your consultant, and then it gets you're entered in for the drawing. So if you're watching live, you have 15 entries, and if you're catching this later after the fact, like watch it by 8 p.m. Pacific time on Friday, you have 5 entries into the drawing of the full roll-up bag. It's a bag, it's even bigger than that cute one there, but it unfolds really big, and it's full of $200 worth of Mary Kay stuff. It's like the best prize ever. So excited. Cannot wait to see who wins it.
I know, me too. And we just wanted to close out with a little bit of words of wisdom from Mary Kay Ash. Faith can conquer anything. And thank you, Mary Kay, for creating a company where a woman could be as successful as she wanted to be. There's nothing like Mary Kay on the planet. We hope that you enjoyed your peek into pink, and we look forward to hearing your feedback and seeing who the winner is. So thank you guys so much.
Thank you.